Hey there, food lovers! We're about to embark on a culinary adventure that will rock your world. We created the most rich carrot cake cheesecake ever. This isn't your grandma's cheesecake unless your grandma is a total rock star baker. This is next level deliciousness. Ready to get started? Let's do this. Before we dive into the fun part, let's make sure you have everything you need. This recipe has two parts, the carrot cake and the cheesecake. Don't worry, we've got you covered. For the carrot cake, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves, half a teaspoon of salt, 1½ cups of granulated sugar, 3/4 cups of vegetable oil, 4 large eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 cups of grated carrots, and 1 cup of chopped pecans, optional. For the cheesecake, 3 8-ounce packages of cream cheese, softened, 1½ cups of granulated sugar, 3 large eggs, 1/4 cup of sour cream, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. First up, the star of the show, the carrot cake. This classic dessert is a favorite for many, and today, we're going to show you just how simple it can be to make it at home. With a few basic ingredients and some easy steps, you can make a delicious carrot cake that will impress your friends and family. Don't worry, it's easier than you think. Even if you're new to baking, this recipe is straightforward and foolproof. So, let's get started and have some fun in the kitchen. First, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. This is an essential step to ensure your cake bakes evenly. Make sure your oven is fully preheated before you put the cake in. Grease and flour a 9 by 13-inch baking pan. This will prevent the cake from sticking and making it easier once it's baked. Take your time to cover all the corners and edges. In a large bowl, whisk together the flour, baking soda, cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, and salt. These dry ingredients form the base of your cake, and the spices add that warm, comforting flavor we all love in a carrot cake. In a separate bowl, whisk together the sugar, oil, eggs, and vanilla extract. These wet ingredients will add moisture and richness to your cake. Make sure to whisk them well until they are fully combined and smooth. Next, gradually add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients, mixing until just combined. Don't overmix, as overmixing can make the cake dense and tough. Mix just until you don't see any more dry flour. Now, fold in the grated carrots and pecans if using. The carrots add moisture and sweetness, while the pecans add a nice crunch. Make sure to fold them in gently to keep the batter light and airy. Pour the batter into the prepared pan and spread evenly. Use a spatula to make sure the batter is level, which will help the cake bake evenly. Bake for 30 to 35 minutes, or until a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. Keep an eye on the cake as it bakes, and avoid opening the oven door too often, as this can cause the cake to sink. Finally, let the cake cool completely in the pan before moving on to the cheesecake layer. Cooling the cake is crucial as it allows the flavors to meld and the texture to set. Be patient, and you'll be rewarded with a perfect carrot cake. Now for the creamy, dreamy cheesecake layer. This is where the magic really happens. In a large bowl, beat the softened cream cheese and sugar together until smooth. Beat in the eggs one at a time, mixing well after each addition. Stir in the sour cream and vanilla extract. Pour the cheesecake batter over the cooled carrot cake layer. This is where things get really exciting. We're about to take our baking skills to the next level. We're going to combine the 2 layers and bake this beauty to perfection. This step is crucial as it brings together the flavors and textures we've been working on. First, gently spread the cheesecake batter over the cooled carrot cake layer. Be patient and take your time to ensure an even spread. Make sure it's evenly distributed. This will ensure that every bite has the perfect balance of cheesecake and carrot cake. To prevent cracks, place a pan filled with hot water on the bottom rack of your oven while baking. This is a technique known as a water bath. This will create a humid environment. The steam from the water bath helps to keep the cheesecake moist and prevents it from drying out. Bake for 50 to 60 minutes, or until the cheesecake is set around the edges and the center is just slightly jiggly. Keep an eye on it to avoid overbaking. Turn off the oven and let the cheesecake cool in the oven with the door slightly ajar for 1 hour. This gradual cooling process is key to achieving a smooth, crack-free surface. This will help prevent cracks. A slow cooling process allows the cheesecake to settle without sudden temperature changes that can cause cracks. After an hour, transfer the cheesecake to the refrigerator to cool completely for at least 4 hours, or preferably overnight. This chilling time allows the flavors to meld together and the texture to firm up perfectly. And there you have it. A beautifully layered cheesecake that is sure to impress. Enjoy every delicious bite of your masterpiece. Let's bake like a pro. Get ready for some exciting tips and tricks to elevate your baking game. Welcome to the ultimate guide to perfecting your carrot cake cheesecake. Whether you're a seasoned baker or just starting out, these tips and tricks will elevate your baking game. Want to take your carrot cake cheesecake from amazing to absolutely incredible? You're in the right place. Let's dive into the secrets that will make your cheesecake stand out. Follow these tips and tricks. They are simple yet effective and will make a world of difference in your baking. First, ensure your cream cheese and eggs are at room temperature before starting. This is crucial because it ensures that the ingredients blend together smoothly. This will help create a smooth, lump-free cheesecake batter. When your ingredients are at room temperature, they mix more easily and evenly, resulting in a better texture. Next, don't overmix. Overmixing the cake or cheesecake batter can result in a tough texture. Mix until just combined. Overmixing incorporates too much air, which can cause the cheesecake to rise and then fall, leading to cracks. A water bath is key. This might sound complicated, but it's quite simple and very effective. The water bath helps to create a humid environment in the oven, which prevents the cheesecake from cracking. The steam from the water bath keeps the surface of the cheesecake moist. It also helps to ensure that the cheesecake cooks evenly. An even cooking process is essential for achieving that perfect creamy texture throughout. Finally, slow and steady cooling. This step is often overlooked but is incredibly important. Cooling the cheesecake slowly in the oven and then in the refrigerator helps to prevent cracks and ensures a smooth, creamy texture. Rapid temperature changes can cause the cheesecake to crack, so patience is key. Let it cool in the oven with the door slightly open, then transfer it to the refrigerator for a few hours or overnight. This gradual cooling process will give you a beautifully smooth and creamy cheesecake every time. Get excited for the decoration celebration. It's time to unleash your creativity and let your imagination soar. You did it. You baked a beautiful carrot cake cheesecake. Now comes the fun part. Decorating. Let your creativity run wild. You can't go wrong with a classic cream cheese frosting. Swirl it on top and sprinkle it with chopped pecans for a traditional look. Or top your cheesecake with a colorful array of fresh berries, like strawberries, raspberries, and blueberries. Add a crunchy texture contrast with chopped pecans, walnuts, or even pistachios. And for a decadent touch, drizzle a generous amount of caramel sauce over the cheesecake. It's your moment to shine. Let's spread the cake love and showcase your amazing skills. We know you're probably already digging into that delicious cheesecake, but don't forget to share the love. Snap a photo of your masterpiece and share it with us on social media. You can share in the comments below. We love seeing your creations. And hey, while you're at it, why not give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a delicious recipe? Remember to keep your sweetness alive until we gather again in the kitchen to bake our next delightful creation. Thank you for watching and joining us on this delicious adventure. Remember, baking should be fun and rewarding. So put on your apron, grab your whisk, and let's get baking. Until our next adventure, happy baking!